BFTB, best fight the best. So, Deontay Wilder finally recognizes his worth. Finally. We've been telling him for the longest time that he is worth more than what Eddie Hearn, Anthony Joshua, and their group of fan bitches say. This man conceded to everything, every and anything, and was willing to take a historically never before in the history of big fights low ball. He was willing to take that low ball. And now he's like, he got to the point where he said, nope, it's a 50-50 fight. 50-50 fight. If you motherfuckers don't want to do 50-50, well, fuck off. Keep fighting your low-level bums. Keep fighting them. Your stupid-ass fans are going to say, oh, no, they're top competition. They're top comp. So keep fighting them. Keep fighting those people then. Look for the 40-year-old Povetkins. I'm pretty sure you can squeeze in a couple of Derek Chisores. You know, get yourself a Huey Fury. You know, throw in a Pulev or two. Go right on the head. Go right on the head. But now, if you want to fight Deontay Wilder, if you want to fight the baddest man on the planet, if you want to make the most money in any fight in the division, now it's going to cost you. Now it's going to cost you. Deontay Wilder finally recognizes his worth. Finally. He finally tells you, if you want the most lucrative, the biggest fight in boxing, if you want it, then it's going to cost you 60-40 in my favor, motherfucker. Now what? So this is what you can do. If you want to fight Deontay Wilder for undisputed, if that's what you want to do, if it's oh, I only want Wilder, if that's what you want to do, well, now you're going to give him 60%. And if you don't give him 60%, then fuck off. Bye. Bye, Felicia. Bye. Nobody's asking you to do shit. Bye. Bounce. Bounce. Nobody's asking you nothing. Because he tried for years to fight you. For years. Years. You used his name. You were a fucking nobody. You were a nobody, Anthony Joshua. You was nothing. You was a contender. That's what you were. A nothing and a nobody. Your ass was ranked number 2. One fight away from being the fucking mandatory. You was ranked behind Povetkin. One fight away, and you ducked him. As soon as the fucking clean boxing program came out, mysteriously Anthony Joshua rolls out to go fight fucking Charles Martin for the IBF title. You know, how ironic the timing. How ironic. How ironic. Right there, you know. Mysteriously the timing just happens to fall into place. WBC clean boxing program comes into play. All of a sudden, we're going to give Charles Martin 47%. 47% to Charles Martin. A guy who lost to Kanaki, who struggled against everybody. That's anybody. Like, Martin. All right, whatever. Whatever with Martin. Look, bottom line is, now you're going to pay. If you even want it. Okay, so we got the fan bitches, the protectors, the sheep. All of them. We got Hearn. All of them. Oh, he's lost his mind. Fine. Move the fuck on then. Toodles. Peace. Get the fuck out of here. Skedaddle. Go fight somebody else. Who gives a fuck? You are a fucking nobody, dude. You are a nobody. You are forever in infamy the guy that turned down $50 million. Guaranteed. That's who you are. Forever. So, bounce. Bounce. Go fight fucking Dillian White 7 times. You know, go fight Jarrell Miller and fucking arguably lose. I mean, go ahead. Deontay Wilder is rich. For all of you motherfucking idiots. No, and I'm not going to say, oh, you're about the best fighting the best. Why aren't you talking about Deontay Wilder? Fuck you. He tried for years. Years. He tried for years. That man fucking Joshua wanted no smoke. None. None. For 2 years, this man tried to make a fight with you. You wouldn't even tell him what to do in order to make the fight. All you said was be realistic. Be realistic. This motherfucker said, give me anything you want. Anything you think I'm worth. Anything. I will take anything you think I'm worth. As long as when I knock you out, you take that in a rematch. What did you say? No, not doing that. Even in the rematch, Joshua's the A-side. What more? What more? Dude, and then on top of that, Eddie Hearn comes out and says, oh, well, in order for it to be even considered a 50-50 fight, Deontay Wilder has to sell 1 million pay-per-views. 1 million pay-per-views in order for it to even be considered a 50-50 fight. He has to sell 1 million pay-per-views. In his first pay-per-view fight, he needs to sell 1 million pay-per-views. How many pay-per-views has Anthony Joshua sold in the United States? How many pay-per-views? All the protectors, all the sheep, the fan bitches, the AJ fan bitches, the AJ protectors, answer that question. How many pay-per-views has Anthony Joshua sold in the U.S.? How many? Because this is the market we're talking about. So how many has Anthony Joshua sold in the U.S.? I will answer that for you. 0. None. Nunca. Ne'er nada. Not a motherfucking one. That's how many. None. 0. He is on an even playing field with Deontay Wilder. Even. We're talking pay-per-views. That's what we're talking about. Pay-per-views. He's on an even playing field. If we're talking free TV, Deontay Wilder exceeds him. If we're talking free TV. Show me any fight that Anthony Joshua ever did that did more views than Deontay Wilder in the U.S. Show me anyone. Because I don't believe any of the numbers y'all put out for the UK, because there is nobody fucking checking those numbers. So you can just say whatever you want. Just like y'all say, oh, well, he makes $40 million a fight. He makes $20, $30 million a fight, $80 million a fight. You can make it whatever number you want because there is nobody checking those numbers. There is nobody verifying. There is no verification for those numbers. So you can make up any number you want. So, with that being said, I do not trust nor believe the UK numbers. Because one, you can make up whatever numbers you want, and two, they're not consistent. None of them are consistent. None. You can go to different articles consistently. This is the only thing consistent, is you can consistently go to different articles and find different numbers about how many views and how much shit this motherfucker sold. That's what you can do. But over here, see, we have something called the Nielsen ratings. They're definitive. You all don't have those. That's why you can make up whatever numbers you want. So, by Deontay Wilder doing 1 million pay-per-views over here, if he does 1 million pay-per-views over here, that is far more than anything Anthony Joshua does. Far more. If he does 1 million in the U.S., 1 million pay-per-views. Not 1 million views, because he's done that multiple times. 1 million pay-per-views. If he does 1 million pay-per-views in the U.S., then Anthony Joshua is once again piggybacking off of Deontay Wilder. Once again. Anthony Joshua became Anthony Joshua from piggybacking off of Deontay Wilder's name. That's a fact. Because Anthony Joshua was a fucking nobody until Eddie Hearn started pitting Anthony Joshua against Deontay Wilder. Oh, Deontay Wilder gets knocked out in 3 rounds versus Anthony Joshua. Deontay Wilder won't last 3 rounds. But then you won't fight him. Everything you say, everything you come out with is about Deontay Wilder. Oh, Deontay Wilder this, Deontay Wilder that, Deontay Wilder this, Deontay Wilder that. But you never fucking fight him. You never fight him. And then you got this delusional fucking weirdo Joshua thinking that you did something special. You fought the guys that ducked Deontay Wilder. And you're talking about, oh, well, he's trying to build his name off of my name. He was a name before you was anything. Anything. And they're talking, oh, well, look at his Olympics. Fuck your Olympics. So, fuck your Olympics. There is plenty of fucking Olympians that are nobodies. Plenty. Fuck your Olympics. Fuck your Olympics. Your Olympics within the UK. How ironic. You arguably lost your gold medal fucking fight. You arguably lost it to that Italian dude. But mysteriously, you're in the UK and the UK guy wins. Wow, how mysterious. How ironic. How ironic that you won all your fights in the UK. How ironic. You've never fought outside of the UK, even in the Olympics. Because your Olympics was in the UK. You've never fought outside of the UK. Never. Your whole life has been in the UK. The most you've ever did outside of the UK was spar. You've been coddled, groomed, and babied. Deontay Wilder finally recognizes and realizes his worth. Finally. Now, please, Bronze Bomber, stick to that. Fuck them. You tried for the best to fight the best. You tried. Anthony Joshua is showing that he's not one of them, regardless of how much he paid for the fucking 3 belts that he has. He's showing he's not one of them. He has no fucking heart. Dude's gutless. So now guess what? If that's what you want, Anthony Joshua, if you want Deontay Wilder, well, now you're going to give him 60%. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? If your thing is undisputed, that's your thing. That's your thing, Anthony Joshua. That's your thing. You know, because Deontay Wilder has finally, got to the point where no matter what he does, he's not going to fucking win in the eyes of the fucking fan bitches and sheep. So it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. And realistically speaking, Deontay Wilder beating Tyson Fury makes him the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. That's what it makes him. Regardless of whatever what y'all say, it don't matter. After Deontay Wilder knocks Tyson Fury out, he will be the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. The undisputed lineal Gypsy King. That's what Deontay Wilder will be. The undisputed heavyweight Gypsy King. Facts. Because Tyson Fury never lost his belts in the ring. Now, Anthony Joshua can buy them all he wants. Go ahead and go down to Ring Magazine and buy you a couple of those belts too. Don't matter. You didn't win those belts in the ring because the guy that had them was Tyson Fury, and you didn't beat him. So when Deontay Wilder beats Tyson Fury, he is now the undisputed heavyweight champion and Gypsy King of the world. That's what Deontay Wilder will be. So the fight with Deontay Wilder and anybody else, the money split will be in Deontay Wilder's favor. Don't like it, I don't care. I don't care. Because he was all about fighting Anthony Joshua for 2 years straight and was taking all kinds of concessions. Y'all wanted no smoke. You wanted nothing. Nothing. 60-40 or fuck off. Do you understand that? Best fight the best. And Anthony Joshua showed he's not it. I don't give a fuck how many belts he bought. And I'm out.